What's up, YouTube world? Welcome back to my channel. Another episode of Chopping Up Game with Machete Marie. And today is going to be a part 2 off of my government controlling the weather video topic. A lot of people were interested in the transbiology aspect of it all. You know, I introduced the idea about everything the government puts in the air, in the food, in the water, and enters into your body, and it's been genetically engineered to alter your DNA. And so with that, it's like people was like, tell me more. But I got some more of the documentary to show you from Sarah Smallstrom. She's the one who's presenting this information, just in case you wanted to check it out on the back end and do your own research. But it's been a long time coming. I just want to say, take your time, ease it in, and feel free to ask me any questions. But basically, we're entering into a time where if you could figure out how to tap in, really tap into your energy, you're going to be able to unlock things that you never even thought that were possible. And it's being made possible right now by the universe. So check this out.
On electromagnetic fields and neurological function, written by Professor Ross Adey, Loma Linda School of Medicine, with the subtitle, A Possible Paradigm Shift in Biology. We learn that the Earth's own natural magnetic field peaks, that means peaks, top, at 32 hertz. And that only happens in certain equatorial thunderstorms. The electronics we use today generate electromagnetic fields that are tremendous in the megahertz and gigahertz, million hertz and billion hertz range. So here you can see Earth and nature up at the top, 3 to 30 hertz. You can see HARP has a low range. Then you see the Gwen towers, that's ground wave emergency network, the blue. HARP again has another range right after that. Gwen has another range after that. And look at the phones and internet. We're talking about million hertz and billion hertz. Professor Adey reminds us that chemical bonds are magnetic bonds, formed between atoms by paired electrons with opposite spins that are attracted magnetically. So if nature itself moves in the 3 to 30 hertz range, what is happening to us on the biochemical level with all the different frequencies our bodies are experiencing? What is being done to our biology? The field of synthetic biology is a new frontier of science. It draws from biochemistry and biomedicine, genetics, robotics, radiation biology, and information technologies. Using nanotechnology, its goals are to improve and transcend the limits of nature. On February 21st of this year, Time magazine had a feature story on the singularity, the term signifying the merging of man with machine. The story was released on Valentine's Day, February 14th, to underscore a love affair, the marriage of humanity and technology. The article tells us that a transformation is coming, and our species, Homo sapien, will no longer be recognizable as itself.
Okay, you guys, so you saw that last clip and how she was basically explaining the different energy levels and how, based upon the electromagnetic field and the different frequencies, Earth vibrates pretty low, pretty low. You've got these smart devices that are vibrating, 10 times, 100 times. The heart machine is on there. She's breaking it down and showing you how these people is interfering with the universe. So you got to return back to source. And what I mean by that is you got to try to tune out a lot of these different energy frequencies. And that's if you want to live happily, if you want to live successfully. You got to start to tune that shit out, because if not, this is how they controlling you. I tell you in my other videos that they trying to control you, and then you might not understand how, because you're strong-minded, you're independent, you're a free thinker, and I understand that, but it's deeper than what your mind can even filter. You feel me? This is on a subconscious level. So you check it out. You see they're talking about 2045. That shit's already here. You know what I mean? It's in the movies. It's in the propaganda. Your favorite artist is pushing transhumanist agenda. So it's time to wake up, like I said, and smell the coffee. But I'm going to show you some more just in case you want to really understand the scientific aspects of all this shit that's going on.
The three great overlapping revolutions sometimes goes by the letters GNR. G stands for genetics. Really, another word for it is biotechnology. It is mastering the information processes in our biology. We ultimately will be able to reprogram biology away from disease and from aging. N stands for nanotechnology. In the next 25 years, we will have blood cell-sized devices that go inside your body, keeping you healthy from inside, go in your brain, and interact with your biological neurons, and allow us to merge with non-biological intelligence. The third one, which goes by the letter R, which stands for robotics, really though, refers to artificial intelligence. And that's the most significant revolution of all. In about 20 years, I've set the date 2029, a machine, an AI, will be able to match human intelligence and go beyond it. Artificial intelligence, which will give us not just more human intelligence, but will actually give us superhuman intelligence, will enable us to solve problems that we're not able to solve today. Biology is very impressive, intricate, clever, but also very suboptimal compared to what ultimately we will be able to engineer with nanotechnology. We are building devices now that are at the nanoscale. This is a design for a robotic red blood cell. Conservative analysis shows that we would replace a portion of your red blood cells with the robotic version, and you could do an Olympic sprint for 15 minutes, without taking a breath, or sit at the bottom of your pool for 4 hours. We'll be able to download software against specific pathogens, including ones that have never been seen before. Not be subject to autoimmune disorders. And if you look at what in principle would be feasible with nanotechnology, we could go far beyond the limitations of our version 1 bodies.
Okay, so like I said, take it in at your own pace. This shit is heavy. That's kind of why I be spacing my videos out, because it takes a lot of energy to even make these videos, to be quite honest. But the symbolism in the music is there in terms of the transhumanist agenda, the emergence of man and machine. Nikki don't even look like she feeling it in this picture. She look like she's calling out for help, if you want to ask, you know, the vibes that I get from the picture. But what he was basically saying, and I told you, these devils, they want to live forever. You know, that's the ultimate goal as to why they are trying to merge science and biology and this new transbiology, transhumanism movement. is because they're trying to defy God. And if you believe in the Bible and a good book, whatever religion or pathway you choose, if you believe in the end times, in the book of Revelations at least, then you would know that this kind of stuff is prevalent in the good book. And it's basically, where we're living in a time where you got to raise your vibrations. And what I mean by that, what I say by that is, once you get to a certain level, you're no longer affected by things that are in the lower vibrational field. A lot of these things, again, they put it in the fast food, they put it in the food, they put it in the water, they put it in the air. So you got to take steps to protect yourself. You got to take necessary precaution and steps to protect yourself as well, as you're walking along. And it could be something simple as, dietary changes, maybe unplugging from technology for a little while, meditating, whatever you got to do to tune out the negative energy. Because, I ain't got to tell you, it's real. You could be scrolling down social media. You could be watching a video. You could be watching a movie, and you could start to feel emotion from watching a movie. And why do you think that is? Well, emotion is basically energy in motion. So what I'm telling you is, you got to control the type of energy and the type of emotion that you're allowing in your life, because I'm trying to break it down to you and show you how they're using, technology to control your emotions. They're manipulating the energy, and, that's just what it is. They put it in the movies, they put it in the music. They can control you through music, and that is a fact. So it's about how you perceive everything. And, there's not much that I can't do. I'm not going to sit up here and say that, I can't do nothing by knowing all this stuff. I can't change anything. Well, number one, I'm a messenger. I'm going to share the message. I'm going to break it down to you guys in a way that you can understand it, begin to process the information. And the more information that you process, the more that you begin to unlock your mind. And as you unlock your mind, you're going to be able to raise in vibrations and unlock your powers. I'm talking about real life Super Saiyan type shit. But the reason I say that is because when I say protect your energy, that's just not a phrase. That's a real life thing. Like, you gotta really take precaution to protect your energy, because these devils are manipulating the energies that are around us. This was just a little quick video I slapped together because, like I said, it takes a lot of my energy to be able to share these things with you guys. But, this is my job. So welcome back to my channel. Like I said, let me know what you guys want to hear about.